In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make these cute little, I'm going to call it just a little tag or gift card holder. And I'm using a die. Ooh, I don't lose it. So I got this little die right here. We'll do the little bow. So I have the bows. And then I also have the little labels that came in there. And just there's some different little ones. I've used all of those except for these 4 dies right here. On these right here. Just using, you know, like I still got that same little paper. These are from Raspberry Road Designs on Etsy. I will link those in the description box below. And the die came from Temu, so I'm not sure if it's still available on there or not. I think they sell out pretty quickly. All right, so I mean, it wasn't just, I mean, it's a cheap little die, but it works pretty good. So I'm happy with it. I think it's really cute. The little bow is adorable. So just made a little tag, you know, and it is perfect to hold a gift card. And you don't even have to do the tag. You could just do the gift card. You could punch a hole here and tie it and have it hanging off of a package, or, you know, hanging on your Christmas tree or whatever. So the money's gone off that card though. that card's done been used. So I'll just keep them for, you know, just to show and use for a demonstration. But so there's that. All right, so I've already made 2. Alrighty, and used that label die behind it. There's 3 in there. I'm gonna use the oval one twice, just because I think it's the cutest one. And then just some little strips of leftover paper that I have. I've inked these with frayed burlap and ground espresso. So yeah. Alrighty. So I've chosen these papers here to use for the, I'm gonna cut it out for you or show you how I cut it down to use it. And then I also have, I already have all of these bits ready to go and inked. So that's the one, this will be the one probably that, oops, I show you how to put together, since I've already got it all ready pretty much to go. Got my ribbons cut and all that good stuff ready to go. But I will show you just how I cut it down and that type of thing. All right, so the sack part, I'm gonna put these 2 to the side. The sack part, I'm gonna use this, the peppermint, since the other one's the candy cane, and then we have the 2 little like stripes there, so I thought we'll do a candy cane. So I'm just gonna lay this here. You guess it really matters which way you go. Okay, so all I'm gonna do is I just lay it here, and I just, you know, I mean, it's pretty easy. You want to go to the highest point there, so I'm just gonna mark it there and there. All right, and then the bow, I'm actually gonna do in this red here. And then here's the thing, do we want our stripes going this way or this way? And I think I like this way better. This way. You know what I mean. So I'm just gonna, and I'll just put a mark right there, so I know I'll need that. And then this little piece will be perfect for that, so I'll cut that down through there. That'll work. And then for the little thing here, the little label, this is just, I don't even know really what you call this. It's like, it's pretty flimsy, but it's just, it came from Hobby Lobby. It's just something I've had in my stash forever, but I'm just gonna cut that out of that. And then the tag we will cut from here. So we're just gonna leave that to the side for a minute, okay? And I'm gonna bring my trimmer out. I'm gonna go ahead and trim these down so I can get that cut out. Alrighty. Let me pull my trimmer in here. All right. So since I marked it, I don't really have to worry about measuring. So I'm just gonna put it in here and line my little pencil mark up there. Okay, put that piece to the side and do the same that way. Okay, so there's that. And then for our bow, just line it up there. And I'm just gonna leave those together because I can lay them both on there at the same time. All right, and then let's pull in, let me get that out of the way, pull in my Big Shot. Okay, so just don't pay attention to mine. It's very grubby. It's very used. I need, I mean, I will use a pad till it just can't be used anymore. So, and I'm sorry, all this will shake you. That's why I don't normally do the die cutting on film, because it just, I shake you all over the place. So then we'll just lay that on there. And I am going to turn mine at an angle because it just helps to go in the machine better. Okay. And pop that on there. Try to keep that as straight as I can because I don't want my pattern to be too crooked, right? And just run it through. And I'm going kind of easy. Normally I just go to town, but I don't, you know, I know it's going to shake you because my camera or my phone, the mount is mounted to my table. So, and then there's what it looks like. Okay, so that piece to the side. I might keep that. I can punch those little candies out. That'd be cute. And then for our little bow, we will just stick this here. Trying to keep it as straight as I can. You know, I don't want wonky lines on my bow. Actually, I'm gonna line that center part up to that middle there, and I think that will give me a good little bow there. Okay, so just have to be careful when I lay this down that it don't move it too much. Okay. Now with these, I only have to do one pass because they're not, I mean, it's not really super thick paper, so it's not like it has to be ran through multiple times. Okay, so there's that. Yeah, that turns out really good. And then our little tail, so cute. And then I'll just chunk that piece, right? Nothing really else I can do with that. So, all right, and then for the little label, stick it on there. And oops, see, right there like that. Yep. Alrighty, and then there's our label. So put these die pieces together so I don't lose them. So there's those cut. And then for our tag, now all I did was I assembled this piece, and it does have, it gives you that crease, the crease rule there, so that you can fold that over, okay? And then you got the one here, and it actually lines up very well, okay? So then all I did was I folded that in. I laid my my paper down on top of it, like so. And then I just marked where I wanted it to go. So let's see. I'm gonna say about right right there, because you want to have a little bit of space on the sides, you know, so that it slides easily. Okay, so actually, yeah, that's about right. So that's about right, about the same. On these two, actually, what I did is I cut one and then I just laid it down, because I actually wanted specific pieces. It don't really matter. I tried to stick with it that way. Actually might have got it just a little under. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mark it here, because I want them to be roughly the same size. And that's not much, guys. Not much. I was pretty close at just eyeballing that. But I think this is an actual size. It's not a weird size. There we go. Okay. All right, so let me put these to the side again. Keep moving them around. And I'm just gonna put this in here and put that to the side. I did not mark how high I wanted it to be. I didn't do that part. I think I'm just gonna go with the top bit there. I did not cut that very straight. Okay, and I'm just gonna put a mark there and then put it in here and cut right at that mark. And I'll save that for another project, because I seem to be continually using this paper. I really like it. It's cute. It's kind of vintagey looking, and just, you know, reminds me of cookies and candy and all that at Christmas. Okay. So now we got that cut. Now for this, I used my Tonic Studios corner punch. I actually like the way it does the edges better than I do my chomper thing. To me, the chomper, it leaves like a little something, I don't know. It's just kind of weird to me, and I like this one just a little bit better. And I think this one might be just a little bit smaller. Then again, maybe it's not. I don't know. And then I rounded the corners so that they would be easier to slide in and out of the tag. And I actually grabbed the wrong ones. Let me see. I think I actually have a corner rounder like that too, but I don't know where it's at. So we'll just use this one, and I'm gonna use, I used the little 1/4 inch one. I like the smaller rounded and not so much of the larger rounded when it's to the bottom of the tag, like that. So got that, okay. And then we will assemble. So since I already have the other one and it is already inked and ready to go, I'm just going to pull it over and I'm going to work on it. Okay. So I've got my hole reinforcer here. I've actually already marked my tag, and all I do there, and I do this all the time, so I've shown this many times. I just lay my ruler down to get the center, mark it, use my little hole reinforcer and stick it on there where I want it. Just use my dollar store, I think I got this at Dollar General, but I've had it for forever, hole punch. I kind of need a new one. It's getting to be a little hard to punch. All right, so like that, and then just stick this one on the back. And you can do your tag little ribbons and stuff. You can do them so many different ways. I just choose the little simple, well, here, I already had this one out here. I guess it don't really matter, does it? This is the seam binding ribbon, and I just inked this. I've had this in my stash. I'll go through, cut me bunches of ribbon out, and just spend time just inking up ribbon. And then I'll just do a whole bunch because I do colors that I know I'm going to use a lot of. If it's colors I don't really use a lot of, I will just ink up what do up what I need for that specific project. The brown is something that I've had for a while. I think it's got a little bit of black in there. I couldn't even tell you what colors I used. I'm pretty sure Vintage Photo, Walnut Stain, looks like some black soot. Yeah, so I have had it for a while. So I just pull it through like that. Right, very simple way. I used my crochet thread, and I'm just gonna pull it under those two. Now I have two thicknesses or two strands of the crochet thread just because I like it to be a little bit thicker and have two. I like the way that looks. So, and then if I can get it to cooperate, and I probably cut way more than I need, but for my little short fat fingers, I have to have it a little bit longer so I can maneuver and pull and get it the way I want it. So, and then that's it pretty much, guys, and I did get way too much. Okay, just like that, and then I will just snip off my ends. And I won't say I always keep these, but sometimes I'll just throw these like in a little thing, and then when you need like just a nest of stuff, there you go. You have all kinds, right? So tag is done, and then I inked all the edges, and then I also inked down so far, and even on this side. This side is not absolutely necessary, but when you open that up, you can kind of see that white, and that really kind of bugs me. So, and I didn't do it on this one, and I should have. So, not that I guess anybody's going to be looking down in there like that, but I did, so somebody might. And then I already put my tape on. I just used the thin 1/8 of an inch tape, or you could use glue. The quarter I don't think would work. It would hang off the edge, and that would just be sticky, and you wouldn't be able to shove your little tag down in there. Alrighty, and then I'm just gonna fold, tuck that in and fold it over, and there we go. Press that so that it's got a good, right? Yeah, see, I think that looks better. Alrighty, and then our little tag fits. So cute looking. All right. Now, I was just going to do the label and then just stick the bow on like I did these. But what I did is I took a little bit of a scrap piece and I ran underneath that little label because I feel like it just breaks it up and it makes it look like it's more, it kind of makes it like a package or like it's more anchored to the tag itself and it's not just floating on there. So I just I kind of alternated between each one. And I think this one will break this up. And you're not going to see a whole lot of it. I'll go with that. So I'll just take my tape. I'm using the 1/4 inch. This is scrapbook.com tape. And I'm just going to place that on there like that. Come on. Okay. And then just place it on here, anywhere. And I just took scrap pieces and laid it down and trimmed it up. Okay. And then this will go here. And I'm just gonna do the same. I'm just gonna take a couple pieces of this tape. Just to make it a little bit faster. Well, I say it does. I really don't know if I'm faster with tape or with glue. Okay, and then I'm gonna just eyeball it. That looks good to me. So like that. And then for the little bow, I just took my bone folder and just kind of put it behind and hold it with my thumb, and kind of like you do scissors when you curl ribbon, like that. I know this is nothing new. It's something that's, I'm sure, been around for forever. Alrighty, and then I will just take my glue. I'm just using tacky glue, and put just a bit. It doesn't have to be a whole lot. Just a little smidge. And I'm gonna line where this creases in, or not creases in, but where it's, you know, starts to go up there into the bow part. I'm actually gonna put my fingernail there, and I'm just gonna bend that back a little bit. And then I'm gonna line up where I bent it right to that line there. Try not to press my bow, because I want it to be round, not flat and, you know, flat. And then look at it from this side, make sure it lines up pretty decent. And then just hold it there for a minute. And the reason I inked on the back side is because you can see in there. Now, if you have double-sided paper, that would be cool. And I could have printed double-sided, but I didn't. So, because for a little bitty something like this, it really wouldn't, it would just be a waste, I think. But you can. So I inked on there because I knew you were going to be able to see down in there. And then to our little tail, you're actually going to see that part of it. So, okay, I think that's good enough. And then just put another little bit there, and doing the same thing where I folded that kind of, just gonna hold that. They are so adorable. Oh, especially this little striped one, it's so cute. I think it's probably gonna be my favorite one. How cute is that? It's held enough now. While I was waiting, I went ahead and inked up the other little bits. But so for the tail's gonna go to your underside, right? So I'm gonna call the underside where we attach that to the back. Okay, so it's gonna fit up just like that. So what I do is I push that up there till these little the notches here line up with this notch right here on the inside, and I just hold it there as best I can. Okay, and then I just fold this bit over. Okay, and then I kind of hold that in place, and then I fold that little bit over, which is a little bit easier said than done sometimes. It's so tiny. Okay, so about like, just like that. All right, so then I'll just undo that and do the same thing. Just put some glue here. And attach it there. and then put a little here on this underside. Okay, hold that. And then on the other side as well. Whoops, too much glue. Doesn't take a whole lot. Okay, like that. And then I'm just gonna put some glue here on the back and in that center part right there. And then I'm just gonna stick it on here. And I'm just eyeballing it in the center. Lining it up with these and then with the center there of my tag, because it's pretty much in the center. Okay. And then I'm just gonna stick my corner or the point part of that in there, just kind of get that pressed down. And then that helps to keep it from, you know, pressing the little bits down. That's so cute. I love it. I have to say, though, I think I really do like the Saks being the stripe better than... I mean, I love that little stripe bow, but then the lighter color. I don't know. Do I? I like them all. Oh, man, I like them all. So, that's those. And then I'll do the same with this and do the exact same way. And that will be it. So there's our cute little gift card tag holders. And it just fits right down in there, and they both fit. So super cute, right? I like it. You'll have to let me know what you think. So yeah. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Click that notification bell. It'll be greatly appreciated. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.